Hi everyone. I want to take a moment to welcome you to Ignite Kids. Just a little background. My name is l.Alexandrea, and I started Ignite Kids project because I was an artist as a kid, and I took every art class I could get my hands on. I was taking art classes all the way through elementary school into junior high, high school, and college. I loved art and I was obsessed with it. But there is one thing that no art teacher ever teaches you, and that is, how do you make money with art? How do you make money with it? How do you actually make more money on your art than the supplies cost you? Right? If you do a big canvas, I mean, those are expensive. Paints are expensive, brushes are expensive. How do you actually make money with art? And because I never had that question answered, I ended up going to culinary school to become a pastry chef, because that was how an artist could make money, right? You could make money doing cakes and do wedding cakes. And that's what I did. And even though I loved being a pastry chef, it wasn't really where my passion was. My passion was being an artist and being able to do paintings and actually have them sell and actually last forever. You know, not just a photograph of the cake, but actually have a beautiful painting that would last forever. And I really missed that. I really let go of that dream, because as soon as I got into being a pastry chef, I was so busy with that was pretty much all I did. And I was in an art gallery in my 30s, my late 30s, and I'd already actually let go of cakes by then, like around 35, and had started going back into my first love, which was computers and internet marketing, which is what I went to school for first. And I loved computers, but it still didn't allow me to like paint. And so I always had this like, you know, warm feeling in my heart whenever I'd see a gallery, and I'd go in and I'd see it and I'd just look at all the artwork, and I was just amazed. And one time I was in this art gallery in the Smoky Mountains, and this amazing man who was the owner, and he was extremely talented, he set me aside and he said, "Would you like me to teach you how you make money in art?" I didn't even ask him. And how did he know, right? Because nobody teaches you this, ever. So this is my give back. This is my returning the favor, because he taught me how you make money at art. He says, find the largest canvas you can get your hands on. Huge, huge canvas. And paint your most magnificent painting. Just spend a lot of time on it. Make it, just put your heart and your soul into it. Then find any gallery that'll put it on the wall. It doesn't matter what gallery, just put it on the wall somewhere. And then next to it, put a price tag. $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, whatever you feel you're worth, whatever you feel that is worth, whatever that amount of time was worth, and your heart and your soul was worth. Then you sell the giclées in smaller sizes for like, you know, a run of like, let's say 500 giclées, and you sell them for like, let's say $200 a piece, or $500 a piece, or $150 a piece, depending on the size. But don't go too crazy with how many sizes. He said, just have 1 or 2 sizes, and you will be amazed at how many of those will sell, because this piece of amazing artwork on the wall says $30,000. And they're like, I want one of those. But maybe I can't afford the 30,000, but I can afford the 150. I can afford the 250. I can afford the 200. Do the math on that. A run of 500 giclées selling at $100 a piece is still $50,000. Double that. Let's say it's $200. That's still $100,000. And even if you're splitting it 50-50 with the gallery owner, you're still making money. And a lot more money than you were making just selling that one piece for 500, right? So he said that is just the crucial key, is you just find a gallery, even one gallery, that'll put your work in their space. And then you put your giclées in front of it and you sell those giclées. And I want to share this with all my fellow artists, especially like the young children and the teenagers and the 20-year-olds and the college students. This is how you can make money at art. This is how you can do it. This is how nobody will teach you, and I'm teaching you right now because this amazing man taught me. This is how you make money in art. It's not about the large piece of canvas. He said, you'll sell that. Every once in a while somebody will come along and just buy it. And then you put out another one and you create another masterpiece and you put it up there with even like a larger price tag, and someone will come along and buy it. But it does't matter if they do or they don't, because you will sell the giclées, the smaller size giclées, so much faster. You will sell the small giclées. You'll sell it. Just make sure your work is where it belongs. It's in a gallery where it belongs. It's in a gallery where it fits the clientele that walks in the door, likes your type of work. That's it. And then once you have you have one piece of work in a gallery, you can start marketing on that. You can start using the internet to market you. But just having that one piece in one gallery is all it takes. You're in the door. You started, you moved forward. You did what you gotta do. You can start selling your work, and you can sell online too. You don't have to just sell it in a gallery, and you don't have to be limited by the fact that you don't have a gallery yet. You can certainly start selling it online. There's something about somebody walking into a room and seeing this huge piece of artwork, huge, tall, whether it's a statue or it's a big canvas, and this huge price tag on it, that they go, wow. And you can't really capture that as well on a website, unfortunately, as you can that wow factor of seeing it in person. Having said that, once you're in the door, once they've seen you, they can take your card, they can go check out your website, and they can see more works of art, and they've already established you as this amazing artist. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you because nobody is teaching that, right? Nobody. And it was huge for me. It changed a lot of things in the way I think. It changed a lot of things about the way I market. It changed a lot of things about the way what I wanted to achieve from my dreams. And even though I haven't still got into art yet, back into art yet, I should say, at least I know how you can make money at it, how you can succeed at it, which is a huge difference than where I was at when I was 16 or 14 or even 18 or 20, where I had no idea. I couldn't see the path that I could make money at art. Otherwise, I would have taken it at that time. So I wanted to share this with you because all my fellow artists out there, if you think that you can't make it with selling art, you can. You absolutely can. You absolutely can. And everyone deserves to be successful with their dreams. So take care, everyone. I'm actually including a video just for you, just for my fellow artists, where I basically break down everything that you need to know and how to market yourself online. There's all these steps. And it's just my free video to you. It's my gift to you. I'm actually going to record it like right now, and I'm going to put it online for you. And I just want you guys to understand that marketing yourself online is doable. Selling your artwork is doable. It's all doable. It's all something that you can create. You can have your dream. You can. I promise you. You can have your dream. It just takes a little work, but you can do it. So take care, everyone, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Hello, everyone. Are we ready? I'm so excited about this webinar. This is absolutely one of my favorite courses. My name is l.Alexandrea, and talking about internet marketing and the simple steps to creating an online business is absolutely my favorite topic. So I'm super, super excited to get started today, and I'm hoping that we have a jam-packed amount of information, so I'm hoping to get this done within the hour. If I can do it less, great. If we can do it, we go over a little bit, I hope you'll understand. But it will be recorded, and you will be able to watch it. So if at a later date you want to watch it again, you can. Okay, so everyone, let's do it. I'm going to get started with the first slide. First, we have the simple step-by-step online business blueprint live masterclass. Woohoo! The first thing I want to talk about is you are in the right place if you know in the bottom of your soul you are supposed to start an online business. But you have run into false starts every now and again and tried to do in the past, but you were just a little overwhelmed. Or have you become overwhelmed by everything that you needed to do and you never even started in the first place? That can happen as well. Do you think that there is no way that you would ever understand everything that's involved? Or do you simply feel that there is just not enough time to fit it all into your busy life? I want to tell you a little bit about me. My first major in college was computer programming. I loved working on computers. It was how my brain thought, but it wasn't until my 40s that I truly found my calling. I often would throw myself completely into my work. My sister would often say, "You're the busiest non-busy person I know." But nothing even came close to busy until I found internet marketing. Before my husband and I moved to Hawaii, we spent 18 months in Vegas studying social media and internet marketing at live events. I attended a different live event almost every week. Within a year, I had absorbed so much information that I was teaching online courses to all my friends. Word of mouth spread quickly, and guess what happened? By the time we moved to Hawaii, I was teaching internet marketing courses online. I have such a passion for teaching social media and internet marketing and online business that I sometimes can't even sleep at night. Now, this is just saying, it's a bold statement, but it's really true. I knew that if I didn't make major changes in my life, I was going to die. I was just getting sicker and sicker, and I was ignoring it. You see, I have a big problem. I am a workaholic. No, I really love working. I especially love creating a plan, researching it, and then orchestrating it to its execution to perfection. The only problem is that I don't like slowing down or taking any breaks because I feel that if I do that, I'll slow the progress of completing my project. I feel like I love the feeling of moving fast. However, once I'm into the project, especially the research phase, the level of detail along with the size, shape, and scope of the project grows along with my knowledge and understanding, creating so much perfectly intertwined detailed perfection that I can't possibly complete the task within a lot of time. So my life, once again, becomes filled with a 17-hour workday, which throws me completely out of balance. I knew I had to make a change. I just absolutely knew I did. You see, my dream life looks like this. Time to cook healthy meals, time to play in the garden with my puppy running around the yard, time to travel, time to play tourist in my own backyard on this beautiful island that I live in Hawaii, time to work on my body and my soul, time for a life. Reality, I felt like an old woman. I had already past 40. I was gaining weight. I was from sitting all day long. When I got up, I was so stiff. I was hardly able to walk. People were asking me if I was pregnant because I was gaining weight like my dad, all in my belly. My health was heading downhill fast, and I knew I had to make a change. First things first, I needed to find a way to simplify my business. I needed to free up my time so I could carve out my balanced life. So I developed 10 simple steps to creating an online business. And not only just creating it, but maintaining an online business. Simply, I decided to find the best of the best of the best and put those steps into place so that I could maintain a successful online business without having to work 17 hours a day. Now, the first step is define your passion. This is such an important step. The first two steps are really important. They're steps you're only going to do once if you do them right, and they're steps that are going to last forever. Now, the most important thing is to find your niche. What makes you happy? What makes you so happy that you jump out of bed in the morning? What can you spend the next 10 years blogging about and still find absolutely fascinating? These are really important questions. Now, I Googled on Pinterest, I searched for hobbies, and tons and tons and tons of things came up. Things from making bath bombs to doing crafts, to wax candles, to painting. I mean, so many things come up. But if you don't find what absolutely makes you passionate and then blog about that, make that your niche, then I can promise you're not going to be happy a year from now. And you're certainly not going to be happy 3 years from now. Don't necessarily do what you think will make you successful or what other people will be interested in. You want something that people are interested in, but it has to be something that makes you passionate and happy about, or that will not shine through your blog and you will not get a huge following. So you need to find something that you love, because this is a long journey. This isn't like a little short little month pass. This is something that you're going to do for the next 5-10 years. So you gotta love it, and you gotta love it in your soul. Now, once you've decided on your niche, and that's something I really want you to spend some time on, then, and I mean time, like spend a good week just figuring it out, figure out who you are, find your passion. The next thing you want to do is define your ideal customer. Now, in a business situation, a large corporation is going to basically write a little bio on what their ideal customer looks like, where they shop, what kind of person they are, what kind of credit cards they spend, where they spend money online, where they shop online. They're going to make a bio on their ideal customer. And it's going to be lots of things, but every single blog post, every single tweet, every single decision they make, every single marketing campaign is going to be aimed at that ideal customer. Well, it's a little different when you're working on a blog. I feel that what your ideal customer needs to be is yourself. You need to be your ideal customer. I still want you to write a bio. I still want you to write a bio on what your ideal customer looks like. I want you to write down what you love. I want you to write down where you go and hang out. I want you to write down a full bio on your ideal customer, but think about it as you being the person who your ideal customer is. The reason for this is if you're passionate about something and you're blogging about what you're passionate about, then you know your ideal customer better than anybody else. And you will be able to make decisions about what to blog about where to market, about where to create ad campaigns based on where you're at, where you're hanging out. I mean, you basically get a free pass at finding out who your ideal customer is by making you your ideal customer. And if you're blogging about something, if you really are blogging about something you're passionate about, then you're already doing this in your hobby life. You're already doing this in your off time. You're already hanging out in the places that you're going to find your ideal customer. So this is something I want you to write a bio about. Every single thing, every place you hang out, all the places that you go, the Facebook groups, the Twitter boards, I mean, every place that you would go based on your niche, that is what I want you to write a bio about, because that's your second assignment for step 1. Next, okay, you've got your niche, you got your ideal customer. Now you need to find a really short and adorable, I choose adorable, URL. Now, the most important thing is you want something that has a .com. I don't care if the URL that you absolutely want isn't available and you want to go with .net or you want to go with .co. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have to go with .com. I can promise you, you will lose half of your business if you don't go with .com. Because even if it says .net, I promise you people in their head will hear .com. They just will, and they'll type .com. And even if they see it with their own eyes, they will still in their head think .com, and they will end up typing in the wrong URL, and they won't find you. They'll find the person who has the .com URL. So find a URL that you love. You want it as short as possible, like GoDaddy.com. See how short that is? I am a workaholic, a little long, a little wordy, but it's a catchphrase that people already know. So if you're going to go long, that's fine, but you want to make sure it's a catchphrase, and it's better to go short. People remember short. So think about that, red box, right? It doesn't get shorter than that. Red box. I mean, you want to go with short URLs. You absolutely want it to have .com. You do not need to buy .org or .net or any other dots. You just need .com. It's the only one that you need, okay? All right, next. We're on to step 2. This is getting exciting. Okay, design your website and your social media platforms. Now, this is something, since you're your ideal customer, you've already written your bio. This is really cool. You get to go and find other websites out there that are in a similar niche as you. And you want to see what websites you like, what colors they have, what layouts they have. You want to look for all the different variety of different layouts and colors and see what you identify with. Because some colors you might absolutely love and others you might think are, totally okay or boring. So if you're your ideal customer, because you should be, because this is your passion, then you'll know instantly what your ideal customer will be attracted to, right? So let's take a look at a few. This one is called, I found this one online, I thought it was really cutesy. It's called Hip Foodie Mom. Hip Foodie Mom. It's kind of cute, right? hipfoodiemom.com. And it's adorable. It's simple. It's clean lines. I like the bright colors of Foodie. It has, simplicity. Now this page layout has basically a landing page, like a static page, and then her blog is another link, another tab. That's how some of the layouts are. And it's very attractive. I actually like this one. Now, remember something. Your website is going to be your home for your next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. And even though you can tweak your home and you can make changes to it, you don't want to make any major changes to it because it definitely will confuse your readers, or they might not, I wouldn't say fall in love with your home, like where you're inviting them. They get to this place where they want to feel comfortable there. I mean, there is a reason why Love Boat, and Fantasy Island, where everyone's Saturday night stop and shop. Did I just give my age away? Everyone went to the Love Boat at 8 and then Fantasy Island at 9 because it was familiar and it was a place to go home to. People like things that they can actually rely on. It's something I think that TV executives really don't understand, and I think they lost with how they cancel shows so quickly, and they only have 8 shows instead of what they should have had, like with Love Boat was on, where it was 20-something, 25, 28 shows. There is something about the consistency of something that you can call your friend, that you feel comfortable with, that makes you feel like it's your home and you want to come back to, and they're forgetting that. So you want a website that you love and that your followers or your readers are going to love, and they're going to come home to. So make sure that you really spend some time on this. It's really important. Okay, this is another website I want to show you. It goes right into the blog post. You see this? She's got the little thing at the top, the little banner at the top, and then boom, blog post 1, blog post 2, blog post 3. Now, really quick word, and I don't mean to slam this one at all, but I want you to notice how she went from posting June 23rd to July 18th, which is almost a month apart, and then all the way from July 18th to December 5th. Okay? And what does this say to you? And I actually read the 18th one, the December one. And it was like she basically had been on vacation. Not been on vacation. She'd been changing homes, changing farms, and she had a lot of work to do. I get that you have a life and it doesn't always basically exist for your blog. But if this is going to be a business you're going to take serious, then you have to understand that just like people wanted the Love Boat on at 8 o'clock every single Saturday night, and they came back for it every single Saturday night, and even if it wasn't a new show, it was a repeat of a past show. So half the year you had new, and then half the year they had old. You could always count, unless it was a major holiday, you could always count on that show being on. And there was something about people being able to count on you that it's going to keep your clients coming back. It's going to keep your readers coming back. It's going to keep your followers coming back, and your tribe is going to grow. If you break up weeks and months and go for extended periods of time, you're going to lose people, and you're going to lose them even if you skip on a regular basis 1 week. You're going to lose people because people don't psychologically understand it, but they are going to be addicted to you because your friendly face or friendly voice or friendly, pictures from their farm or whatever or cooking show. There's something about you that makes them smile and feel like they're safe and they have a home. And that's what they're going to bond to. That's how you're going to create an addictive blog. So that's actually one of my courses. Course 3 is how to create addictive blogs. And this is one of the most important things, is to post the same time, the same day, every single week, no matter what. If you're going on an extended vacation, then you're going to need to make some posts in advance, right? And they're still going to need to go out every single day, every single week at the same day and the same time. It's just the way it is. So breaking this up like this is not good. And even having a blog post once a month is not enough. You need to do it every week. Same day, same time, every week. People will fall in love with you because they will feel like they have found a home, and you're giving them something that makes them smile. So it doesn't need to be long posts. It doesn't need to be long videos if you're doing videos. It just needs to make them smile. and make them feel warm inside. And the consistency is the secret ingredient. Consistency. Same time, same day, every week. Consistency. Don't try to break off too much. Don't try and do 2 blogs or 3 blogs. Just start with 1, because it's what matters is the consistency. It doesn't matter if you do it every single day. It matters on the consistency. Now, if you did it every single day, yeah, your business would grow faster and faster and faster. But do that when you actually have a team behind you. Do that when you have income coming in and you can hire a lot of people to help you. When you're on your own, when you're first starting out, just stick to one 3-minute video or 1 short blog, and just stick to 1 a week. But same day, same time, same newsletter, same everything. Everything feels safe. Got it? Now next, I want you to show you this website. Now, do you notice how beautiful this looks? The colors are beautiful, the pink is beautiful, the blue, the white. I'm not sure if it's black and white or blue or white. Mine kind of looks a little navy. But it's all streamlined and it's beautiful, right? Now, do you notice how her opt-in is above the fold? The fold meaning like where the computer cuts off, and then you have to scroll past that. That's where you want to see your opt-in. You want to see that above the fold so that nobody has to scroll down to see your opt-in. That's something that's really important. Now, something else that's really important is that you want to have that same look from your website streamlined across all your social media. Now, we can get into this later, but I recommend you starting with 1 or 2 social media platforms, not trying to do them all, but just 1 or 2. If you want to do 3, that's fine, but start small, because just like anything else, you need to spend some really quality time in these social media platforms, and if you spread yourself too thin, you're not going to be making much of a difference. And until you build a team behind you, don't try to be everywhere. And really identify with, remember, you are your ideal customer. So what social media do you love? Love, not like, not okay with, love. I love YouTube. I post videos to YouTube. I love hanging out on Twitter. That's where I go for my news. That's where I go to talk. Twitter is the #1 for me. I am obsessed with Pinterest. I could spend hours in Pinterest pinning things. I'm not there having conversations. That's where I'm on Twitter doing that, but I am pinning things like crazy. So those are the 3 platforms that I am totally obsessed with. You will never find me on Facebook. I have a Facebook that I use only to create Facebook ads and to basically go check out other people's like groups and stuff like that through Facebook, and that's all I use it for. I do not do Facebook. I don't even do Facebook personally. It is not my thing. I do Twitter, and I do texting my friends, and I do Pinterest, and I do YouTube, and that's where I live. I highly recommend that you find what social media you love, and that's where you live. That's where you hang. You don't need to try and do it all. You really don't. I promise you. Now, I want you to notice how important this is. She has her Twitter account at the top, her website on the right, and then her Pinterest on the left. Now, did you see how she's using the same photo? That's her avatar photo. She's using the same photo for all of 3, including actually her picture is below on her website, below the lines where the opt-in is. So there's your picture there. It's the same photo, the same avatar photo. You need to use the same photo for all of your social media. It'll streamline you. People will identify you immediately. They'll see your picture and they'll say, oh, that's oh my God, that's her. Olivia, that's Olivia. And they'll just totally know who it is. And that's really important. It's going to streamline your social media. The other thing that's important is, do you see how the banner at the top of her website is the same as the one on Twitter? And I'm sure it's probably the same as the one on Facebook. You want to have that same photo, that same banner at the top of your website, the same on all your social media. Having said that, let's go back up to the first website that I pulled today that I wanted to show you. Now, see how she doesn't have a banner? She has the picture. Even though I like the picture, it's better to have a banner at the top so that you can have it across all your social media. Now, she's perfectly welcome if to use her logo that's at the top right here. Oh, you know what? Let me pull up my favorite app. It's called What is it called? It's called Desk Scribble. So for anybody who wants to know, everyone always asks me what I'm using. I am using Desk Scribble, okay? I'm going to put it on yellow. You can buy it from the Apple App Store. I use a Mac computer, so it's on Apple. I'm not sure if it's on Microsoft. I honestly have never used a Microsoft computer in my life. I've only been on Apple since I was like 16 years old. But this app is called Desk Scribble, and I love it because it writes on the screen. So it's great for when I do webinars, right? All right, so this banner up here, if she wanted to use this as her Twitter, basically, her Twitter, her Facebook logo at the top, she could do that. It would have and her YouTube. It would have a very clean lined look, you know, and she could add like maybe a picture of herself or something on the side, and she could totally do that. It's just going to be a very clean line look. Where look how much better it looks when she's using the same, when someone's using the same. Let me erase that. Hold on. Look how much better it looks when someone's using the same exact banner at the top of every single one. It looks really great, right? Be delightful online, and words are catchy. Words attract people's attention. Very important. So I really want to show you that. That's part of the streamlined look. We cover this inside and out and work on this like in depth in the course 1. So just wanted to touch base on that for a second. All right, now in case anyone was wondering about social media, just a couple statistics really quick. There are 2.2 billion people on social media worldwide right now. 1.9 billion active mobile social users on their phone or tablets. This is not an industry that you can ignore. This is a place where you can get free advertising, free marketing for your blog, for your website, and you could drive traffic to it. You do not want to ignore this. You want to use this. And there's lots of really user-friendly ways to do it that's fun, especially with Pinterest. Pinterest is huge, and it's fun. So I highly recommend Pinterest as one of your social media choices for your top picks. Now, success secret number 1 is take your time. Don't rush those first 2 steps. It's really important that you do them right. It's really important that you find out, you know, what your niche really is. It's super important that you spend some time on your home, on your website and your blog, really making it something that you really are proud of and that you really love spending time at. Because remember, you are your ideal client. You are your ideal customer. So if you're happy there, then your ideal customers are going to be attracted to being there as well. All right, does that make sense? Good. Now, list building is step 3. So remember, your business is your list, nothing else. No matter where you're at in social media, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, it doesn't matter where you're at, even YouTube, that is not your list. That is not your business. Your business is your list. Getting people into an opt-in, to a pop-in opt-in on your website. Creating an opt-in freebie so people want to become a part of your opt-in, want to become part of your list. This is where your business exists. This is the foundation of your business. This is everything that you need to do and target to create your business. Because once you're ready to start selling something, once you're ready to create a product and sell it, this is where you're going to go. And this is going to create a huge source of income for you. So you don't want to just be creating all this content out on Facebook and all this content, all these videos on Facebook or YouTube or wherever, and not be driving people to watch these videos or these blog posts on your website, because that's where you can do a pop-in, that's where you can do a pop-up window, that's where you can capture their email, get them in. I know Facebook's made a lot of changes, but you really want to get people to your website so that you can get their email. After that, they're a part of your tribe, and your tribe is just going to keep growing, and it's awesome to be able to do that. This is someone who has a pop-up window, White Mountain Coffee Company. Pops up 5 seconds into loading his site, and it just asks you, hey, do you want some great recipes and coupons and seasonal specials for my coffee? Come check me out. And they can put in their information. Now, if you have an opt-in, like something to give away for free, it has even better chance of closing them. So that's something else you might want to consider. And still have a pop-up, but then also have another opt-in on the page that says, hey, you want this for free? Come and, pop over here and I'll give it to you. And then I'll send it to you by email. And it's something that's really going to capture people's emails. It's super important. Now, some of the choices for freebies are a free ebook, a free video series. That actually captures a lot of emails. And also, I love infographics. I'm obsessed with infographics. So figure out what your niche is and have an graph made or created. You can either do it yourself or you can have it done for you. And we will talk more about that later. And it's one of my favorite subjects, actually. Now, after this, and you really only have to have one or two of these, or even one. I mean, one opt-in is going to create traction. It's going to bring people into your list, and that's what's important. Now, after you basically set up all your opt-ins and your opt-in freebies, the second thing to do before you even start blogging, these are things I believe you need to do before you start blogging. Other people might train you completely different, but I'm telling you something. Everything I've seen with training people to be successful online is to get everything in place, all the pillars in place, so that once you start blogging, you are not overwhelmed with the process of creating your blog. You're not overwhelmed with the process of creating a new blog post or video every single week. It becomes part of your routine, and having all of these pillars in place first, it sets you up. It sets you up for success, so that all of a sudden you're in plug and play, you're doing things easy. So the next thing to do is design your ideal newsletter. Because once you do, then it's just, you pop in the picture, you pop in the link, and every week you're done. And I'll explain more in a second. These are two of my favorite emails that I get. One was from Carly K. She will basically send this signature logo at the top, and then a picture, and then a link, the title, and then a link to the full story. Boom, just like that. That's what you see when you open your email, just like that. Now, Jeff Walker, he will send words, a link, and then best regards, Jeff. Now, my friend who loves words loves getting this one. She loves reading his words. Sometimes he goes on, and I don't have time for words. I see a picture, I'm like, oh, that is so cool. I either click or I move on. But words, I pretty much almost never click on because it doesn't do anything for me. I'm a visual person. I love pictures. That's why I love Pinterest. So words don't do anything for me. But you know what? You're your ideal client. You're your ideal reader. You're your ideal blogger. So what do you like? Do you like words or do you like pictures? So whatever you like is how you should set up your newsletter. But keep it simple. The simpler, the better. I really think that no matter what, you should put a logo, a picture across the top. Even if it's just a simple little banner across the top, that's what I do. I think it identifies people where they see your picture instantly and go, oh, I know who that is. Cool. And then they read it, Oh, and then if they like words, they'll read all your words. If they like going to a video, they'll click on the video. But if it gets to be, if there's nothing there, there's no picture there, unless they really know you really well, they're not going to know who you are. And they might end up just throwing you away really quickly because they don't have time. So it's something to think about when you're setting up your newsletter. Now the next step, which is step 4, monetize your online business or blog. Okay, there are lots of ways to create an income from your blog. You can use affiliate links, you can use Amazon affiliate links, you can use sponsored posts, you can place ads on your website. Everyone has certainly seen Google ads on websites. Or you can even sell your own product and courses. I mean, all of these things are ways to make money. But when you first get started, usually you don't have a product. Usually you don't even have a course, right? And you're not going to have a lot of people wanting to put ads on your website because you don't have a lot of traffic yet. But you can use affiliate links. That is one thing that you absolutely can do. Now, I'm just going to give you 2 examples. And I go into this in detail in my course, because I really help you go and find every single, like, basically affiliate that's even closely relatable to your theme, to your niche. But right now, you see how you can type in Tailwind app, which is the website tailwind.com, tailwindapp.com, and then put Tailwind app plus affiliate. So Tailwind app is their URL, except for I'm missing the .com. And then the plus affiliate will pull up if they have an affiliate. What is an affiliate? Affiliate means that if you send people, you become an affiliate, and if you send people from your blog to purchase their app or their book or their program, you're going to get a percentage back. And it doesn't change the price. They still pay the exact same price if you weren't getting the commission. It's just the company is going to send you a check at the end of the month or put money in your account or however you set it up. And the thing that's really important about this is only use affiliates that you actually really like and that you really use yourself and that you actually believe in. Don't just put an affiliate link for every single product out there. It's really not in any way, shape, or form going to build your brand. It's not going to make people, want to hang out in your home if every time they turn around they're being like choked with another sales pitch. That's not how you want to use affiliate links. You want to use it very discreetly, and you really want to be authentic and use people that you really like. If I use Amazon affiliates, if there's a product or a book or whatever, a gadget that I actually am using for my blog, then I'll put the link there. I don't go out of my way to create an affiliate that I or something that I need, that I want you to buy. I only, if I'm actually going to use it in the blog post, do I even put it there. That's the way I keep myself authentic, because I'm not interested in just selling you stuff. I do monetize my blog, but it helps pay for the lights on, right, on the blog, kind of figuratively speaking. That's the best part about having online businesses. You don't have to pay for the lights on in the blog. There's a few expenses, but considering how much a brick and mortar business is, hardly anything. Excuse me, I'm just drinking a little bit of water. Okay. So Amazon, you can go to the Amazon Associates and set up an Amazon account where you can be an affiliate. So when you send a link to Amazon to purchase something from your blog, in the next 24 hours, if that person who clicked that link buys anything on Amazon, anything, not just the thing you were sending them to buy, anything on Amazon, you're going to get a commission percentage of that. And the percentage is different for each item, but it doesn't change the price for the person purchasing. It's the same price. You're just getting a commission because you sent traffic to Amazon. So that's how affiliates work. And we can go into a lot more detail, and I do in my course, because there's a lot more you can do with affiliates than just this. But it gets really interesting. I can tell you, it gets really interesting with people that have courses and products and stuff. And it's just, you can actually send to your own list or to your blog, people that follow your blog, specials and launches for other people's courses. When they're going to have a course, you can send a launch to everyone in your group, and you can actually get a percentage of what's sold through your list. So it really, really is amazing, and it can really add a lot of income to your blog. So that's a really cool thing. Okay. Now, another way you can make money is with sponsored posts. And there's a couple websites, like these are two of them, you can go to and you can sign up with them. And once you get a certain amount of traffic with your site, you can give you money to basically write a post based on one of their sponsors. Okay, this is something you can do, and I'm not saying I would never do it. I certainly could do it, but I'm kind of in the place right now where I'm so busy with what I'm doing, I really don't have time for this. And at the same time, I already have courses, and I've had courses and products forever, and I'm also working on a book right now. So I'm kind of busy to the point where I don't really have time to do this. But when you're first starting out and you aren't working on a course, you aren't working on a product yet, this is a great way for you to create some income for yourself. So I highly recommend this, and I do go into a lot more detail in my course. Okay, number 5. See, we're already at step 5. We're halfway through, and I'm super excited because this is one of my favorite things. I actually created this. I think I should have a course just on this. It's called Develop Your Guru Plan. And this is the best way I have found to develop confidence in all of the people that take my courses, because they're part of my tribe and I want them to succeed and I want them to be happy. And by doing this, you can create the confidence that you need to succeed. So let's just start from the beginning. Where do you feel that you need more education? Where? How do you feel it? Just think about some ideas and jot them down. Now, this could pertain to social media, internet marketing, like your camera setup if you're going to be doing videos, filming, lighting, video editing. All these things it could pertain to for where you feel you still need more education to make yourself even more successful and to build the confidence you need to do this business. Now, but it's not just about social media, internet marketing. It's also where in your own niche, even if you're the expert, even if you know so much about your niche, where do you feel you could still expand your knowledge or keep growing and keep changing and evolving? Where do you feel with that as well? These are things that you want to ask yourself and spend some serious time on when you are developing your guru plan. Now, this is my guru plan. So just to give you kind of an idea of what a guru plan's like, you basically want to make a chart from 1 to let's say 10 years out. I just put 7 on here just for space sake to fit on the screen. But 1 to 10 years, and I threw on here a whole bunch of sticky notes of everything that I think is really important. Now, as you can see right here, I feel that I need to study social media every single year, basically forever. It's where I'm at. I want to be constantly evolving with the times. I want to constantly be up to date with everything that's happening with social media. So to spend 1 hour, sometimes 2, sometimes more, a week on studying social media to be cutting edge is where I think I have a priority and it's important because it's my business. It's what I do. I love teaching social media. So to be cutting edge with that, it's very important. And to continue studying it every single week, that keeps me on the cutting edge, right? Now, another thing is I love film and editing. I love filming and editing. I love that. It excites me. I'm not the best at it in the world, but I'm good and I'm fast. But I could get better, a lot better, and I could get a lot faster. Especially since, editing software is constantly changing, constantly evolving, and you need to keep up with that. So I have at the top of my list that I need to study every single week, filming and editing. And I can decide, is this going to be something I study an hour a week, a half hour a week? I get to decide. But the first thing is I use iMovie as my editing platform. It's a very simple editing platform. And the reason I use it mostly is because I teach how to use it as well, because it's so easy, because it's so simple and it's not super complicated and anyone can use it. So I need to constantly be studying iMovie to keep up with every new, basically evolution to iMovie. And right now, there's some big changes that have taken place that I need to be caught up in. So this year, I'm going to spend some time really, really focusing on iMovie, especially on teaching it. So that's my focus. But I still, every year, want to be focusing in some way on film and editing. So those are my 2 big priorities. Now, I'm also, as most people know, I'm starting a new blog, a new website called IamAWorkaholic.com, right? Where I actually, it starts January, where I actually am going to implement into my life all the things that I'm missing, like gardening and cooking and traveling and, studying things like from around the world. I want to travel around the world and I want to study the religions of the world. These are things that I feel like I want to grow my soul. I want to travel. All the things I've basically been ignoring in my own life because all I've been doing is be a workaholic. So I have to decide, well, what do I want to study first? Do I want to study cooking? Do I want to study gardening? Do I want to study entertaining? Do I want to, well, you know what? I also want to actually become really, really good at having great webinars because that's what I teach. So the better I become at that, the better I can teach other people to do it. So it's just all about figuring out what is your guru plan. Where do you want to start? Where do you want to where do you want to grow? How do you want to grow within your your field and your niche. And not just with social media and so you can market yourself, but also within your niche itself. So this is a really fun thing to do. It's something you want to spend some time on and really have some, fun playing with. Now, one of the things that's also important is your blog content schedule for the entire year. Now, let me try and cover this as quickly as possible because I could spend a lot of time on this, and actually in my course I do, because it's really important. A lot of people, they will tell you, start blogging, just throw yourself in and start blogging, because the sooner you do it, the sooner you're going to start making money and you're going to start attracting more and more of a following. Where my approach is completely different. My approach is, let's get all the pillars in place, let's get you feeling really confident, let's get all of your plans situated so you know where you're going. And one of the reasons I say that is this. This is one of my secret formula things. Okay, your blog content schedule will become your product. This is how I teach people to create their own product. What do I mean by that? Well, and by the way, this is for video and for blog. I go from video posts to have it transcribed and create into blog posts. Some people make podcasts, have them transcribed and put into blog. Some people just do written blogs. It's your choice. You can do it any way you want. I mean, absolutely any way. I've seen people do video, from video to blog, from video to podcast as well, to do all three. I stick in video and written blog, having it transcribed into written blog and then adding pictures. That's how I do it. But everyone is unique and it's your own special world, so you get to make that decision. You get to decide. There really is absolutely no wrong answer, but remember something. If you're your ideal client, then where are you the happiest? In video or written word? Because that's where you want to focus on, right? Now, this is your yearly blog schedule. So the reason why on the Guru Plan I didn't quite finish it all is you really want to figure out what this is going to look like too. Because this is going to be basically your yearly blog schedule, but you're going to start by doing 5 years out. Because this is an example of basically someone who's going to be blogging about food. If you make a 5-year plan, this person decided, okay, I want to do 5 countries in 5 years, because you want to have an overall theme for your 5-year plan. So her plan was, I want to create blogs for 5 countries in 5 years. So then she decided the first year she wants to create French cooking the easy way. So that's her first, so you see that right here. French cooking the easy way is her first choice. Now, after you've chosen out of your 5 years what year you're going to do now, this year, starting immediately, then you get to break that up. What would, if you were writing a cookbook or a video series on cooking, what would those 5 chapters, or not 5, sorry, 12 chapters, because there's 12 months, right, to the year, what would those 12 chapters, 12 months of the year look like? And she decided, this is someone from my previous course, she decided, I'm going to do the basics first, just cover the basics for utensils and for what different pots and pans and knives, and just cover the basics. I'm like, okay. And then she's like, I want to cover sauces. I'm like, perfect. And then soups, and then salads, and then she's got the lamb over here, and beef. And don't forget, this is your world. You can move it around any way you want. You can do beef first, and then lamb, then chicken. You can do it any way you want. This is your world. You could even do completely different chapters if you were writing a book, let's say on cooking, how to cook the French way. Any way, you can even rename it anything you want. Like the most complicated French recipes ever. It's like, this is your world. What would you want to buy? What kind of cookbook or video series would you want to buy? Being your ideal client, where would you want to live? That's the questions you need to ask yourself. Okay, so next, you're going to take each of these months and then you're going to break those down into 4 weeks. And some, of course, have 5 weeks. So you're going to break them down to 4 and 5 weeks, and you're going to plan out each of those chapters. And you're going to be blogging once a week, and you're going to do 1 recipe every week for each of those chapters. What do you have? I kind of gave this away already, didn't I? What do you have when you are done with your year? You have your first cookbook. You have your first video series. Because remember, if you were doing this on video, you have videos. You have your first cooking video series and cookbook. That's pretty darn exciting, isn't it? Most people say to me, I have no idea how I do a product. I have no idea. I would never have time for a product. I would never get done with a product. Well, what if your product was part of your blog? What if it was your weekly blog posts? That was the chapters of your book. And this doesn't have to just be for a cookbook, obviously. It could be for any subject. It could be writing a fictional book. And you're literally having your blog posts be these chapters, these 12 chapters divided into like 4 to 5 sections. I mean, you can do it any way you want to do it. This is anything that you dream. This is your world. All that I ask is that you do it from your passion. You do it from where you are absolutely the happiest. If you can do that, you're good as gold. So next, as I just said, later this becomes your product. So success secret number 2, don't just take your time. Really take your time. Developing your blog is crucial. Planning all that out, the 5-year plan, the 1-year plan, it is crucial because this is going to be your product and this is going to be someplace that you're going to live. And within a year, all of a sudden, you're going to have your first course done, your first product done, and you're going to be teaching this and marketing this. And you want this to be something you're proud of. So once again, what's my success secret? Take your time. Don't rush the process. Super important. Okay. So now we're on to step 7. Look, we're getting through this pretty quickly. Design your weekly schedule. I have so many people. Remember, we've built the foundation. There's so many things we have in place. Now, your blog schedule in place, you have your guru plan in place. Now that you've really narrowed down your blog schedule, it'll even help you even more to develop your guru plan, right? Next, you're going to cover your weekly schedule. Now, I'm going to show you what I do and show you how easy it is to basically implement a blog schedule into your life. And you can have it be as complicated or as simple as you want. I choose simple, and this is what I do. The most important thing to remember is this is going to be managing your time. So you need to fit this around your individual week and what it looks like. Mine is a little different. So first off, I have Saturday and Sunday off. This is what I'm choosing for my new life where I don't work 17 hours a week or 17 hours a day, right? It would be nice if I could do 17 hours a week, but I don't think I'm quite there yet, but we'll get there. But this is Monday through Friday, and this is how I spend my time. I spend my time at least a half hour every morning on social media. Now, I would not necessarily think this is the best course of action for most people. I don't believe that getting up in the morning the first thing and being on social media is the best thing to do. But having said that, I live in Hawaii, so I'm already 6 hours behind the East Coast when I get up in the morning. So that's kind of why I do social media first thing. But if you're on the East Coast and you don't necessarily want to be doing social media first thing because there's a lot of things that you can get done, then hey, no problem. But the next thing that's really important is your blog. The green part that goes across right there, that is all about your blog. So the first step on a blog, and I recommend 1 to 2 hours a week on this, is to research and plan your post. Research and plan your post. Remember, you've already gotten your schedule for the year. You already broke it down into months and then weeks. And you planned it based on 4 to 5 week periods. So you've already gotten that far. Now you're just going to focus on what is this week's post supposed to be and do the research that you need to do to prepare for it. Then the next day, you're either going to film it, you're going to create a podcast for it, or you're going to actually just write it. Depends where you're deciding to blog. I do film, and from there I go to the blog post. I have it transcribed to a blog post, but I start with film. So the next day, I will spend 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours, filming it and getting it completely finished in the can, as they say. Now, sometimes it's a lot less than that. Sometimes it's just 20 minutes. It depends on the post. Completely depends on the post. Now, day 3, edit the video. Now, I love to edit videos, so I do this. I highly recommend, especially if you want to save money, this is something that you focus a little bit of time on and learn how to edit videos. I spend a little bit of time on it, and then I can tell you where there's a whole bunch more material that you can learn even more details for editing movies. But only if you love it should you spend time there. If you don't love it, then you can always basically assign this to somebody else, and we can talk more about that when we get to another one of my favorite topics. So after the video is edited, then you're going to send it to a transcriber or transcribe it yourself. I recommend starting videos small, starting with like 3-minute videos or short posts. You don't need to go to long posts when you first start out. Just grow slowly. That actually will make it much easier for you for time. Then after we have finished the transcription, then you are going to publish the post, and you're going to make pins to put onto your Pinterest boards and other pin boards that you belong to. I'll talk more about that later. And have those pins link back to your blog post. So that is the cycle of your blog. It's that simple. You can do it 5 to 10 hours a week. You can just do it 5 hours. You can do it less than that. It's totally up to you, but it's really important that process happen. Because creating that little process, that little loop basically from day to day to day, and you can also do it all in one day. It doesn't have to be done like the way I do it, but you can do it any way you want. Now, another really important process basically is like the backstage stuff. Things like managing your weekly ads. We'll talk more about that, about when you get into like how to market your business, market your pins, and then set up your Pinterest pins. You can schedule Pinterest pins using products like, or software products like Tailwind, which we talked about earlier. You can totally use that to basically schedule pins so they are going off and pinning all week long. And you just spent a half hour working on that. It's just awesome. You also want to send out your your newsletter, which is an email. And so when your blog gets posted and your video gets posted and your newsletter gets posted, it should all be within that same couple minutes. So it's like boom, boom, boom. And it just becomes super, super easy. Remember, you already wrote your template for your newsletter, right? So all you're going to do is go put a new picture in, put a new link into the new blog post, and boom, you can schedule it to be released. I do my blogs a week in advance. I don't do them 2 weeks. I don't do them 3 weeks. I do it a week. I find that is a really comfortable schedule for me. Now, if you want to do it more than that, you're totally welcome. I know some people that do all their videos for like 3-month period in the same week and then they're done, right? You can do it like that. You can do it any way you want, but the beauty of it is you can schedule your videos to come out with YouTube on a schedule. You can schedule, and if for any reason, by the way, your YouTube channel doesn't offer that, all you want to do, and I go over this in my courses, is email YouTube or do a support request to YouTube asking them for them to grant that access to you. That's how they have it set up for some reason. They kind of want people that actually want to schedule to ask for it. So if you don't have it right now, just ask for them to allow you to schedule. You can schedule your YouTube videos to be released at a specific day and time, which is awesome. So I have my blog post be released at the same time, my YouTube video being released at the same time, and the newsletter going out about the blog and the email. About the blog and the video that's going out at the same time. So just boom, boom, boom. All goes out, and you can schedule it all at the same time. So it's perfect. Just saves you time. Then the other thing that I work on every single week, every single day I should say, is my guru plan. I spend a half hour to an hour every single day on my guru plan. I consider those to be the 4 wheels of a successful choo-choo train. Your choo-choo train is the little engine that could, and it's your business, your online business. And as long as all 4 of those wheels are turning, then your business is growing. Your business is growing. Your business is growing. Now, other people, just to let you know this over here, the Facebook groups, other people love Facebook groups. I spend a lot of time on Pinterest, and I do Pinterest boards, and I'll go into that later, like in my courses and stuff. But a lot of people also like Facebook groups, and that's where they go to promote their blogs. And so if you like that, then that's kind of another place that you want to throw in, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or at least 2 days a week. You want to throw in like a half hour basically of going to these Facebook groups and doing and promoting and talking to the other bloggers and creating a community with bloggers on the Facebook groups that are already out there. And you can create your own as well. It's up to you. Now, I also do courses. I'm working on writing books. I also do live interviews, and I work on my courses constantly. So those are other things that I schedule during the week. So these major 4 wheels aren't the only choo-choo train wheels I'm turning. But having said that, these are the basics. The orange, the green, the pink, and the blue, those are your basic wheels. Those are the wheels that need to keep moving and going forward. And those are the most important things you can do when you're just starting. And it keeps you really simple. And I love it. I think it's so much fun. And if you have passion for these things, I can promise you're going to grow your business. Now, step 8 is creating a marketing plan. Now, one of the things we work on in course 1 is covering how important your social media marketing plan is, and to create a social media marketing plan, and when to post to Facebook, and when to post to Twitter, and how often, and all of those things. And there's lots of software out there that you can use to streamline all this. So a lot of this is done for you, and you can just spend like an hour a week, like basically arranging the whole schedule and getting it to smoothly flow right out the door. But as I said, the most important step is just stick to like 1 or 2 or the most 3 social media platforms. Until you have a team behind you, you'll just be spreading yourself too thin if you try to do them all. And you're not really going to be able to do them all. You just won't. So it's better to make a really good impression on the ones that you love than to try to spread yourself so thin that nobody's really paying attention to you on like all of them. So just focus on where you're the happiest, what social media you love, and that's where you can start, creating your bond with your clients and your customers and your tribe, But also, 2 of the best ways to market yourself, I'll have to tell you, is Facebook groups and Pinterest boards. That's pretty much, if you can focus on those 2 places to market your blog, you will be successful. And that's free marketing, which is really important. There's paid marketing and there's free marketing. Social media and the pin boards and Facebook groups, that is free marketing. Now, another way to market your site is through partnership marketing. And I go into a lot about this in my courses. Basically, it's about creating relationships with other bloggers, with other YouTubers, doing interviews with with video bloggers and with YouTubers, and also with people that have blogs, doing guest posting on other blogs. They post on yours and you post on theirs. And there's lots of ways you can partnership market to help each other. And this is a really great way and a free way in some ways to market yourself and market your business and market your blog and market your product and market everything. I mean, it's a wonderful thing to do. And you want to add this, but you can add this slowly. Start with Facebook groups, start with Pinterest boards, and you're going to up your traffic. And then afterwards, this would be something that you implement. Another way to advertise and market your blog is through paid marketing, like affiliates and Facebook ads and Twitter ads and Pinterest ads. And you can even, use Google ads if you happen to be in the right niche for Google. Now, another success secret, consistency. I know I covered this before, but it's super important. Consistency with your blog postings, consistency with your video postings, consistency with your social media. Everything is important with consistency. It was what will create an addictive blog. It's why people will come back and want to join your tribe. It's why people will want to pay attention to you. Consistency is very important. Number 9, step 9, so important. Use webinars to launch your first product. Okay, the coolest part is you're at step 9. That means you've been blogging for a while. That means you have a product. You've been blogging for a year or 10 months, and you almost have a product. I mean, that's the coolest thing about this, is you have a product because you did the steps, because you created your guru plan, because you you created your blogging plan and you implemented it and you broke it down into weeks and you did it. And here you are. Oh my God, I have a product. I can't believe this. It's been a year. The time went like that and now I have a product. What do? Well, you're going to create a webinar. You're going to create a funnel. You're going to create a sales card and you're going to launch your first product. And it's going to happen. And it's going to be so effortless because you've already spent a year blogging, so you already have that routine down. You're juggling those balls. It's working out great. You're like, this is fun. And you didn't overwhelm yourself. Remember to keep it simple. Don't try to do 5 days. Don't try to do 3 days. Don't even try to do 2 days. Just spend your time on one blog and you will grow and you'll have a product at the end of the year. And that's what matters. Now, this is my favorite step. I talked about this earlier. We call this hiring VAs, or as I call it, my helpers from heaven. This is when you start to build your team. This is when you hire virtual assistants that can help simplify your life. They can do things for you, like help you create video editing, or I should say, help you create your videos and edit them. They can help you with your schedule. They can help you with your social media. They can help you with planning your posts. They can help you with pinning your posts. They can help you with creating pins. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. One of my favorite virtual assistant sites is called Fiverr, FIVERR.com. So it's like 5 with 2 R's.com. And it is a great place to find transcribers, people to edit your blogs, people to edit your film. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. And they are extremely helpful and they're extremely affordable. So you start small and you can grow slowly and end up with a lot of help with your blog. And that's where you want to be. Just start slow and grow slowly. So basically, all of a sudden, you have more money. You have income coming in. You have created a product. You're selling a product. You can all of a sudden have help with actually filming your blog post, right? You can have help with editing your blog post, transcribing your blog post, even publishing and making pins for your blog post. You can get help with managing your ads, with setting up your Pinterest pins, with sending out your newsletter. I mean, the list goes on. Even help with your social media. And that's where you can start adding more social media. I mean, the list goes on with how much help you can get with creating virtual assistants, a world where virtual assistants are helping you and creating that 17-hour or, my God, 4-hour work week. But I'll tell you something, the most important thing is you still want to be in your social media at least 15, 30 minutes a day. You do. It's your tribe. It's your people. You want to hear what they have to say. You want to deal with their questions. You want to pop in for a Q&A and go over things with them, especially when you have a course or a product. I mean, I do that constantly with every one of my products. It's very important. You need to hear what they have to say so you can grow, and they need to hear your answers from you. So it's really important. Also, your guru plan. Sorry, nobody can do that for you. You have to be the person that grows by educating yourself. That is all up to you. Now, let's do a little quick review because we just went over the 10 steps. Number 1, define your passion. Number 2, design your website and social media. Number 3, list building and funnels. Number 4, monetize your business. Number 5, design your guru plan. Number 6, blog content schedule. Number 7, weekly schedule and starting your blog. Number 8, marketing plan. Number 9, using webinars to launch your first product. And number 10, my favorite, hiring virtual assistants. Now, are you getting excited? I mean, can you see that you could create an online business? Are you excited about creating your own online business? Are you starting to think that maybe this could be you? Now, this is what the online tribe is that I've set up for Twitter. I think I'm going to launch it basically the day of when the first webinar comes out. Please make sure you're signed up for the newsletter because I give away tons and tons of free content, and I want everyone to enjoy that content. So I just want to say a quick goodbye, and I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you in 2017. Take care.